What's up, guys? I'm Luke, and you are watching The Creative Way. So today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a scratch project. So, as you can see here, we have our little cat sprite that comes with it. I've renamed it Cat right here. And we're actually doing level 1 of the Scratch Basics. This is my new tutorial series. And as you can see, I'm using my Master at Coding tutor because I'm helping you guys learn something. So I've also renamed this project Let's Make a Move because that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make our cat move. So if we go into costumes, I'll give you a quick overview. This is our cat. He's made up of all different parts of his body. As you can see, Scratch automatically generates this for us, which is amazing. This is Cat 2. This actually comes as Costume 1 and Costume 2, but I've renamed them because I like it that way. So, the next thing we're going to do is right here. This sound also comes with the cat, and it's called meow. And you can play around with it. You can do any of these effects, and it just sounds like a meow. All right, so the next thing I'm going to show you is, so let's get into the coding aspect of this project. When flag clicked, we're going to go right into looks, and we're going to say, hello world, this is my first ever Scratch project. And we'll say that for 5 seconds. And then we want always to switch the costume to cat. Right now, it's on cat 2, but we want it to be on cat when we start our project. So when flag clicked means just when this little green flag up here is clicked. And save it often so that way if Scratch crashes or something, your work will be saved. The next thing we want to do is show our project. We obviously want our cat to be seen at the beginning of our project, so let's run this. So as you can see right now, it's on cat 2. That's the costume, but if we click this little green flag, it goes, hello world, this is my first ever Scratch project. And it says it, just like that. So another thing we want to do is put it right in the middle. The middle, actually, on Scratch, is 0, 0. So you just go into the motion category of the code here, and then drag a go to block out, and just click and rename this to 0 and 0. And if we click on our green flag, it goes right to the middle. So you might be asking yourself, why are we doing this? This is just the setup of the project. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take another when green flag clicked one. We'll put it over here. Up. And we'll go to if. We want an if-then block. Actually, scratch that. We don't want that. We want a forever block first. So that way it repeats it and it never stops doing it during our project. So we'll take an if-then block and another if-then block because we have 2 if-then statements we want to repeat. So we'll take this in sensing category. We'll take the key space pressed and we'll put them in both of them. Except we want to make this right arrow and left arrow. So that way it'll move depending on if we press the left arrow, it'll move left. And if we press the right arrow, it'll move right. So the motion for this is you just click move 10 steps and move negative 10 steps for the left arrow. Or you could even do move 20 steps and move negative 20 steps if you wanted to. But I'm going to keep it at 10. So now if we run our project, I can move it around with the arrow keys, which is nice. Now you might be asking yourself, Luke, what are we doing here? I forgot one of the most important things. So right now I've just duplicated this by clicking up here and it takes whatever is below it. So right now this all is below it. but before it was just like this. So I just double tap and I click duplicate right here, and that adds another thing that I am not pressing my mouse on this. It just drags it around, but I'm going to throw it away right now. So we'll just put that back into the forever loop. And this actually, we want up arrow and down arrow. Now get rid of this move 10 steps thing. We want change Y. If you don't know, Scratch is based on a coordinate grid. So the Y is up and down. So we want to change the Y by 10. And then we'll want to change the Y by -10 when we press the down arrow. So now if we run our project, we can go up, down, right, left at all the same speeds, and we can do anything we want with it, and it just moves around the screen. So now here's a bug that I found. You can just go right off the project, just like this. Bye, Mrs. Scratch. Bye, Mr. Scratch Cat. Right off the screen. Now we want to fix that. So all we have to do is go down here and we say if on edge bounce. And we'll drag that below our moving blocks right here. So now if we go like this, so here we found another bug. It's pointing us in the wrong way, isn't it? That's quite an issue. It's just bouncing us all around. We can't have that. Now we're going upside down and backwards. So we want to set the rotation style to left, right up here. So that way, when we move, here, let's redo our project. Oh, it's still bouncing. All right, that's the great thing about Scratch. I'm going to try to put it in every single one of these. And here's the problem. That bug was we did not set it to where is point and direction. So we want it to, when we click it, to point in direction 0. So I'll just point normally. Oh, okay. Actually, set it to 90. So now it goes normally. There we go. Yeah, so you want point in direction 90 for it to be able to move around, and then it bounces, and you can't go off the walls, which is great. But now it's bouncing around again. So how do we fix that? There's an easy fix for this. All you have to do is go over to the motion category, and you click when right arrow pressed, set point in direction 90. When left arrow pressed, point in direction -90. So it points the other way. So now, get rid of that code right here, just right here, and we'll do change X by 10 and change X by -10 because it's much better that way. So that way, we go the right way. All right, so if we run it again, here it is. We've put the wrong things back in. This is supposed to be 90, and this is supposed to be -90. There we go. All right, so now when I press it, it goes the right ways. And it works just like that. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. That's the end of Let's Make a Move. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And in the next one, we will be continuing our Let's Make a Move with other things. But before we go, let's run it one more time. Hello world, this is my first ever Scratch project. And you can move your cat around the entire screen, which is great. All right, I think that's it. Bye.